And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone!
On 1st down, Allen. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for the Cowboys. 62 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And now out comes Minnesota, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Going deep for Diggs. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And complete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Nice footwork at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and throw it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Leopard!
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Gone!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they get him down. But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of runs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one.
That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now. Allen forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Twisting away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Detroit!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw. Open man, his steal is complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. To the air. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really good...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustration.
And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives to end up with points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. second down. Cook. Room here to run. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And some room to maneuver. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Allen now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Throwing now is Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Open space inside the 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hughes. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Flushed out right. Going to look deep for Wilson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he's reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Detroit!
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done.